Ah. January blues got you too, huh? Not today! A little aggressive. Good morning! You can't drink coffee, you're a dog. If you've ever said, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and then you're like, not happening. Well then, you've experienced a rut. I think every single human being has experienced a rut. It's something that we go through every single month. If you're having a rough time at life, it's basically just when you're exhausted, you don't want to do anything. Excuse me, nothing appeals to you. It's just a bad time out here. You're in the trenches. It's not fun. I mean, look at the state of this place. Do you think I'm in a good mental health space? Because I don't. Okay, remember, we've got to stop moving the forehead. I know, wrinkles. Shut up. It's January, and that means that we are probably feeling a little soft, a little chubby, a little behind on things. And honestly, I know that I'm in a bad headspace because I haven't even wanted to do anything. So, let's talk through what I'm gonna do and what you can maybe do as well. I have my notepad. It's actually an iPad. Stupid. It's got a little cow on it. I keep the tags on my stuff because it makes me feel like it's brand new. But it's the same strawberry cow. So I have some notes on how to get out of a rut. And these I actually normally do. Grow up, Jesus. Let's just get on to it, okay? The tomorrow trap. As humans, we all say, I'll do it tomorrow. It just seems like it's a better idea than doing it today. I don't know what it is. I'll start the diet tomorrow. I'll clean up my room tomorrow. Maybe there's another that. Because it just actually makes you feel like a failure. Because we all know tomorrow's gonna come. And you're not gonna wanna do it still. So instead of pushing it off to tomorrow, is there something you can do today? Some tiny little itty bitty thing you can do today. Say for example, I wanna tidy up my room, which get on to that in a minute. If I can't conquer the whole thing today, then perhaps I can just tidy one area today. If I get out of bed, can I just make my bed in the morning? Can I do one tiny little thing today that's gonna make it easier for my future self? Just tiny, teeny little step. No postponing things anymore. We're gonna do it today. Cure the tiredness. When you're in a rut, everything feels damn hard. Everything is just exhausting. Everything's too much work. I don't want to do it. I bet you don't too. Right now, I feel exhausted and I don't know what's wrong with. Well, I do. I actually have something going on with my heart right now. Always have something going on with my damn heart, so I need to go on some medication. You know, maybe that is actually something you should check out. If you've been feeling a bit rough for a while, can you go to your doctor and get a blood test? Because maybe there's something going on inside. What's happening right now? What do you got to say? I know. But if there's not, and you're just having a rough time, first of all, what are you doing before bedtime, honey? Are you having caffeine after 2 p.m? Are you having a case of the late night scrollies? Are you going on social media before bed? Are you doing what I do every single night since my operation in June, where I've been putting my phone right next to my head? Do I want some sort of like disease in my head? What am I doing? I go to sleep with the phone on the pillow next to me and it's playing Netflix. Because I'm scared of silence. Just enjoy the silence. I don't know. Get a good bedtime routine in order so that we can get some good night's sleep, because that is something to start with. Because if you're tired, everything just feels harder. Everything. Maybe not some things. Sorry. And on the other side of that, we have mental exhaustion, which we are all suffering from because this world is a damn mess. Again, the same sort of thing. Maybe we should limit our scroll time. Every morning recently, I've been waking up and checking my analytics. And it's been making me either really depressed for the day or really excited for the day. It's one of the two, and I don't like it anymore. So what I'm trying to do is when I wake up in the morning, not go on my phone for half an hour. It's hard, I'm addicted. When you're a content creator, analytics make you happy or sad. Happy or sad? I haven't even seen that, but I know that that's a... Anyway, if it's not physical tiredness, it may be mental tiredness, so we need to start that out. Some people say to journal. I still haven't got into that. I tried doing it last year. I don't really know how to do it. It's something I need to learn because I feel like it would be really helpful for me, but I've really struggled with it because it's just boring. But one thing I do find really helps me is write down what is making me sad. What am I disappointed with in my life? What am I upset with? What isn't matching up to what I want? So I just get out a piece of paper and I write down everything that's making me sad. Everything. I feel fat. I don't like my diet. I don't hang out with people. I literally don't have any enjoyment in my life. The weather's crap. You go through what you can control and what you can't control. And if you can't control it, baby, just bin it. Get rid of it. Just accept it's gonna be there and just accept it. But if you can control it, that's when the magic comes in. And what small steps can we take to take that off the list? So say, for example, I don't like how I look right now. Stop talking down on yourself. Jesus, God, make me cry. But what is it that you don't like specifically? Is it your weight, your skin? What is it? And then what can we do to combat that? Googly. I mean, I'm not about the AI. I think AI is ruining the world. But if you do want to chat GPT, well, people do like to chat GPT. So you can chat GPT. Whatever's up with you. It's better to add things than take them away because it makes you feel like you're not punishing yourself, you're enriching your life. So if you're struggling with your weight, well, baby, can we add in some exercises here and there? Ooh, what is that? It's a dog here. Oh no. Can we add in a workout whilst you put on your favorite show in the evening? Can we go for a little walk whilst we call a friend? What can we do? That's a good thing that really helps me. Advice, please. Are you living or are you just existing? Because this is something that happens in a rut, especially for me. I just feel like I'm just going through the motions of the same thing every single day and I feel like I hate life. I feel like I'm just existing, I'm not living, and it's so boring and I just don't have any purpose. I'm a very purpose-driven person. I have to have a purpose. What is it for you? Are you doing the same routine? Perhaps there's something we can shake up. Shake it up. I hate that song. I remember when that song was big and I was like, I love it, then I hate it. It was overplayed. Why do they do that? Why do they overplay songs? It's so annoying. For example, you're waking up every single morning, going straight to work, you're not having breakfast, you're having a rush dinner, and then you're going to bed. Seems like you're just existing, right? You're just doing the bare minimum. Is there anything you can add in? What hobbies do you like? What makes you smile? Can we add in a favorite TV show every now and then? Every Tuesday, can we go for coffee? I don't know. What can you add in that makes you feel like you're living? What is though? I can't answer that question for you. Think back to little tiny itty bitty you. What did you used to do? Back before life actually got serious, what did you enjoy doing? Because that's good. So let's try to actually do some things today that enrich your life. Yes. Bored but can't be bothered, right? That's a feeling that we have when we're in a rut. We are so bored, but you actually can't be bothered to do anything. That's okay. We're allowed to feel like that. That is a sign of big overwhelm. But there comes a point when you just need to get a grip and fucking do something. You need to picture your future self and be like, oh, I need to be over there. How do I get there? Recently, I've been moping about. I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like I just don't want to do anything. I just don't want to do it. Snap out of it, baby. Very important that you are gentle to yourself and kind, but there is a very fine line where that kindness becomes a mockery. I don't know the right word, but you're making a mockery out of yourself. There is actually a quote. I don't know who said it, but I found it on TikTok last night and I was very excited by it. But it said, what did it even say? I'm gonna butcher this so hard. Oh, she's on my pillow. That's okay. Just don't fart on my pillow, honey, because then I'll get pink eye. I like pink, but not in my eyes. If you find dogs on the bed, scary. Oops. No, wait, hold on. What? The only difference between you and your ideal self is that your ideal future self actually moved and made these actions and did these things instead of just letting their mood dictate them. Did I inspire you? I don't feel like I said that the right way. But essentially what I'm trying to say is sit with the feeling, but then get up, get your ass up. Sorry. You've actually got to make these actions and don't always rely on your mood. This is the hard thing though, isn't it? Because you never know. You're like, am I actually tired or am I just being lazy? It's really hard to know. Once we've sorted out everything else we're about to talk about, if you're still feeling a bit rubbish, then yeah, maybe you just need to get a kick up the ass and just move. But if not, then you've got to accept little wins. One small step forward is still a step forward. You don't have to do everything on your list. It's overwhelming. Honey, you're already overwhelmed. Look at you. You're in bed. You don't need to do everything. You just need to do one small step forward because one step forward is still progress. It's better than just staying in the same place. You can take one step forward and 5 steps back, which just seems to be what happens every single time I get in a rut. I take 1 step forward and then suddenly, bam, 5 steps backwards. How's someone there? It doesn't matter. You still took a step forward and you need to accept and be happy with yourself for doing that. Now, no. Sometimes it gets to the end of the day and I'm like, I failed. Stop being so mean to yourself. Stop being like, oh my God, I'm lazy. I failed. I didn't do anything today. Because none of it's true for a start. If you actually recount the day, what did you do? Because this can actually make you feel kind of good about yourself. Let me give an example. I go to the end of the day, I'm like, dang, I didn't do anything today. I had a massive list of 10 things and I didn't get them done. Well, I can go back and be like, well, I woke up, I gave a compliment to someone today, I did the dishwasher, I did my washing, I went for a walk. That's already 4 things that I've done. I didn't count that. 4, 5? I don't know. Jeez, I don't know. I haven't done nothing. The definition of nothing is nothing. I've done something. Recount every good thing that you've done that day. Write it down if you have to. When you're hating on yourself, you're hating on my bestie. So stop that right now. Stop that. It's actually something called perspective. Perspective shift is a really good thing to get into if you can do it. It really helps getting out of a rut. So for example, you're laying in bed, you're like, oh, I really should go for a walk because the movement is really good. We'll get onto that in a minute. I just can't be bothered. It's so much effort. I don't like that coming out of your mouth, because for a start, you are so dang lucky to be able to go for a walk. I learned this very much last year when I had my heart surgery and I couldn't walk, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't eat, I couldn't do anything by myself. I couldn't even go to the damn toilet. I've got some horror stories there to tell. So now, whenever I feel like that, especially recently, freezing outside, I don't want to go out. But then I'm like, wait, 7 months ago, I couldn't walk. And there are people who still can't walk now. And I'm so grateful to actually be able to go outside and move my damn legs. So just recognize how lucky you are. But sometimes you get so deep into that rut that you can't actually even feel lucky or grateful for anything. I've been there. One too many times. If you can't feel lucky, that's okay, because sometimes it's annoying and people tell you that and you're like, oh no, I still can't do it. Roxy Nafusi came up with this idea that if you look at everything like it's your first time in this world, then it will feel so much easier and better and nicer and better and nicer. I did this a lot last year when I was struggling with stuff. When I went for a walk, I would pretend that it was my first time going for a walk. I was walking along like, yo, this is so cool. And it was raining. I was like, oh my God, the sky is crying. And then if I came across a leaf, I was like, oh, a leaf for me. And I would look at all the veins on the leaf and be like, oh, this is so cool. This is the first time seeing this. Every sip of coffee in the morning, your first sip of coffee ever. It changes everything, because suddenly you're like, oh my God, this is actually so cool. When you wake up in the morning and you see the sun, you're like, there's a massive ball of light in the air and it's nice and warm on my skin. And then you brush your teeth, you're like, oh my God, what is this? What are these? It's really cool. Give it a go. I don't want to hassle you. I don't want to give you advice that everyone's giving you, but honestly, people say movement because it damn works. We're not meant to sit down as much as we do. We are not supposed to be sedentary creatures. And we are very sedentary now because office working, TVs. When you were a kid, you were probably a lot happier. Maybe you weren't. Most kids were. A lot of us were actually a lot happier because we were moving more, and we had more energy because we were moving more most of the time. There are people that didn't, but I know for me, I was a very happy little kitty, and I was always outside playing with my little Barbies. I was riding my pony, riding my pony. I'm not going to give a science lesson here. We're not doing science talks today, but a little walk is good for you. It gets the body moving. You can go on a walk and be hating everything. You can be hating your damn life. But when you get back, I guarantee you're going to feel the tiniest bit better. You will, because you've also gotten up and out. And also, whilst you're up, you might come home and be like, yo, now I want to do something else because I'm already up. You can obviously listen to a podcast or music or anything to get you in the brain space of having a good time if you really hate walking that much. But it is actually really nice to go and I was gonna say take nothing with you, but I think you should take your phone, baby, because it's dangerous out there. Especially if you're a girl. Let someone know where you're going, please, just in case. You never know. But if you don't want to walk, if you're really, really against walking, that's fine. But I do recommend putting on your favorite song. No, it cannot be a negative song. It can't be a sad song. We're done. We're breaking up with the idea of listening to sad songs when we're sad. It's just not good for you. We've done the wallowing. We've been in this rut long enough. Don't want that song anymore. Get that bitch out of here. Dancing is really fun. No one needs to watch. You don't need to be good at it. Just move your body. Move your body. Be fluid with it. Should be huh? I saw one girl on TikTok who said that she starts every single morning with dancing in her bathroom while she's brushing her teeth, and apparently it makes her day really good. Maybe we should try that. Haven't tried it, but it's one for the roster. Is that what that means? I hate those things. And then we've got all the basic things that we all know, all the boring things, but they're boring because they work. Sleeping properly, eating properly, drinking water, getting our veggies in, our proteins, our carbohydrates, getting a nice balanced diet. I'm not talking about going and reaching for the junk food, although, you know, when I'm in a bad rut, I will want junk food. I don't know what it is. When you eat less nutritious food, it's modified to make you want more. So a pizza looks more appealing than some rice and broccoli. If you can't be bothered to cook, because the problem is when you're in a rut, you can't be bothered, right? The best meal is to get one of those little microwave bags of rice, the little brown one. Make sure it's brown. I mean, you can have white if you want, but it's just not as good for you. Get some broccoli, it can be frozen, shove that in the microwave, cook that, put it together, and then put some protein with it. Whatever protein you're eating, that's a very balanced meal, and you will feel so good. And another thing is tidy your damn room. When you're in a bad headspace, I seem to find that my room reflects that. So if you can tidy your room, it actually does help, and it does make you feel a lot cleaner and more fresh. And even if you want to tidy it and like move it around, sometimes I find having a fresh layout makes me feel very excited for life. I need to do that now. And then you can keep on top of it by just constantly, wherever you are, just doing one little tidy a day. So if you're doing your makeup every day, tidy up your desk after you. If you're in your bathroom, tidy it up at nighttime. That's it. That's all the advice that I have for you today. I really hope that it actually helps you feel better. You can get out of this rut. I believe in you. Don't worry about it if you end up back in it again. Just follow these steps one more time. Let me know if there's anything else that you do that can help me or anyone else who happens to read the comments. So don't be too hard on yourself. I love you. Goodbye.